Welcome to the stream. I'm Camille, your host and Dungeon Master, and these are the Sunday Friends. All these beautiful people. Before we get started, I just want to give a a quick statement, same as yesterday. As always, we support our Black friends and family, and would like to let everybody know that Open for Adventure firmly believes that Black Lives Matter. If you'd like to chat more about this, we have a serious stuff section of our Discord that is a great place to talk about these things. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything from us. That being said, Devereaux, would you kindly give us an in-character recap of what happened last session?
Okay, yeah, I suppose I could. Gosh, it's been a little bit of an adventure. Let's see, yesterday. Let's see, how long was the trip to Esmerin? 5 days? Holy crap, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of walking. We had a pretty eventful 5 days, and by 5 days I mean gosh. After we went back to Grassgrave, and Gert and I helped clear shop and pull some important things back, and Vesper and Kiri secured a whole bunch of metal to do some weapons and armor producing. We went back to the camp and woke up in the morning with Kendall after having a late night discussion and some food and whatnot, and well, we smoked something. But in the morning, I went to go find some flowers for Gert, and instead, I found Sentinel. Not quite what I was looking for, but I feel like it was worth finding because he was in really bad shape. So I called for everyone else, and we let Salix take the lead on helping him get back on his feet and recover a little bit. And honestly, it was nice just to make sure that he was okay because she seemed pretty concerned about him. So glad that worked out. Let's see. While she and Sentinel had some time to talk about what was going on between the two of them, I don't know what that is, but whatever. The three of us, Kiri, Kendall, and I went to help out with the rest of the Grassgrave folks, and Salix made me some she grew me some flowers, which I was able to give to Gert, which was nice. And I had a little bit of an apology and heartfelt talk with her, while Kiri and Kendall went off to hunt, I think. There was like a little bit of tension, I think. I'm not 100% certain what's going on there either. There's a lot going on I just don't know about, and that's okay. Everything's all right. This is fine. We're all friends, and this is working out. They came back with some food for everyone, and they seemed to be in decent spirits, but we started our trek towards Azmarin, and there was plenty of time for folks to talk and work through some personal struggles. I know that Salix and Sentinel spent a lot of time talking together, and Vesper and Kiri were doing a good lot of talking together, and I swear I heard Kendall talking to his sword a whole bunch. That's okay. But we reached Azmarin after those long 5 days, making sure everyone was safe and fed, and we spoke with the guards at the gate. We found the refugee camp where we could send folks who needed to basically pick up and start new lives because their houses burned down and everything was destroyed. But the good news is the devils that went to attack Azmarin were all put down. I'm assuming with extreme prejudice because devils aren't something you want to fuck around with. Oh, I'm sorry. I swore. Um, from what I hear, the guards are really well trained at taking care of devils. So they said that it wasn't really a problem. So hopefully, if they send some folks to take care of the ruins of Grassgrave, they might be able to help take the town back. But my friends and I are gonna take some time to rest, recover, bathe, maybe eat a little bit of big city food and drink some big city drink and experience what Asmern has to offer. And we'll see what happens. But for now, we're living the high life at the, oh gosh, the polished oyster?
Sparkling Pearl.
The sparkling pearl. God bless it. I was so close, but not actually. The sparkling pearl. If I've forgotten anything, please feel free to fill in the gaps, but I feel like that was pretty good. All I know is Kendall is naked right now, and that's uncomfortable for everyone.
I thought that's what you're supposed to do when you get in a bathhouse.
I mean, the only person who isn't completely naked right now is Salix.
I mean, that's fair. We're all into bathe. Kendall, where are those sandwiches?
No, I just ordered them.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Wait, did you order just enough for you, or did you order sandwiches for everyone?
I think I heard him order enough sandwiches to feed everybody at least this meal.
I ordered 3. We can all share, right?
I mean,
Okay, maybe not. I thought you were talking about a platter or something.
Hold on. I'll be right back. And I rush back over
Well,
to the bar.
no.
Hello, how can I help you? Again.
Hello, miss. Again, remember me from like
30
okay,
seconds ago? Yes,
yeah,
I remember you.
Can I get 5 more sandwiches?
5 more.
and champagne.
And champagne.
Do you know what that is? Whatever they asked for, that thing too. And maybe the fruit thing that you made sounds so good.
Perfect. I'll have that all out.
Thank you very much.
You're very
Yeah,
welcome.
Then I run away. Yeah, see? I totally ordered enough for everybody.
Hey, Kendall, that was the nicest I've ever seen you feed to somebody. Thank you for not treating people, food vendors specifically.
We're gonna be here a while, right? I don't want to make issues. Although I don't think she likes me anymore.
They don't have pineapple, do they?
No.
Oh.
Wait, how did you know? Did you already ask?
No, but
You were a little loud when you asked.
yeah.
I'll get
Do you
better
have
at that.
history for asking for pineapples in an emotional manner?
You would think a city as big as this would have pineapples.
I really don't understand where this came from.
I don't understand where they came from either. That's why I'm trying to get one. I heard you can put them in drinks. I heard that you can just eat them. I heard that if you eat too much of it, it'll eat your tongue away. I heard that you could put them in sandwiches. I heard there's so many things. It's this mysterious fruit, and nobody seems to have it.
It goes really well with ham.
Dev, do you know where to get pineapples?
I mean...
You want pineapples? Vesper speaks up. He's lounging around the back, kind of sitting close-ish to Kiri, but not trying to crowd them too much. You want a pineapple?
Apparently,
Pineapple, huh?
What?
Hold on. And then I kind of walk over and I sit in between Kiri and Vesper and get real close to Vesper. So, you know where to get pineapples?
Sort of. They're from Iolan.
You're what?
Iolan. It's the continent to the south of San Maria.
How far south?
It's like the opposite way of where we came from.
I kind of
We just
lean
keep getting
forward.
farther away.
I mean, we
I'll
were headed that way, and then we intended on seeing these people here. So yes.
Island is quite hard to get to, which is why pineapples are so rare.
I bet my sister could get them if I wrote to her.
It's possible. They're also quite expensive.
With all the money I'm gonna send home, I don't think that's really a problem.
If you're gonna order some pineapples, I will give you some of my money. But I just want the one.
Just one?
Yeah, I mean, what if it sucks? What if it's terrible?
Although I do guess I have to wonder how well would it keep if we had it shipped up from. No. That's what my sister does. She is the business-minded person. I ask for things and then she sends them to me. That's how things work.
Even if I have a part of one, I can grow another.
Wait a second, this changes things.
This changes
Vesper?
everything.
Vesper.
Kendall,
What?
you've seen me do that before.
You sometimes. Yes, I knew that.
Wait, could you grow an apple from a single seed?
Well, I'd have to grow the whole tree first, but yes. It would take a while. I'm not that good yet.
Wait a minute. Could you grow tea from a single leaf?
After a while, yeah. How do you think I keep everything so fresh?
I just thought you were really good at caring for things.
Well, yes,
I mean,
but
she is.
so much so that it's a magic that I have.
This changes my entire perspective of the way the business can be run.
Oh no.
What
Sentinel
business?
speaks up.
This.
Sentinel speaks up. Druids are not known for starting businesses.
Yeah, that's not really on the to-do list, you know.
I'm sure someone out there might be. I just have to find one.
Good luck.
Druids can trade though. That's how we got most of other things.
Well, yes, but there's not really much that I need. I mean,
Trying to help.
I understand, but I rarely even wear shoes, so I mean,
Yeah. You rarely wear shoes, but you're wearing a towel into the bath.
Yeah, what's up with that?
and Salix just goes completely red.
Is it like a really soft, fancy towel? I didn't even get to try one.
Well, everything's still really fresh.
Sentinel kind of looks at you. What do you mean, fresh?
Well, I'm healed fully, but the scars from everything are really.
Are you ashamed of them?
I just didn't want to remind. And I just kind of look at Kendall.
Sentinel kind of stands up and puts his back to you, like showing you the scars that are thick and ropey. The scars make you who you are. And he kind of looks back at you. You don't have to be ashamed. If you want to keep that on, do, but I've never known elves to be modest.
Kind of I look over at Salix and I tell her, I know that you got those scars because of me, but I have my own scars, see? And I point to my chest. And then I kind of move my hair out of the way so she can see all the burnt, like scarred neck tissue that I got from getting sun blasted or whatever that was.
Yeah.
I know you're afraid of reminding me, but whether I see those scars or not, I'll always remember what you did for me.
I slowly take off the towel and just put it on the side there.
Sentinel kind of smiles. Those aren't so bad. Barely even noticed them.
Plus, you sold that stupid dragon's heart. All he did was leave a couple of scars. He wasn't that bad. But I'm glad that the Fate's Chosen was there. I'm not gonna... I won't pretend it was just us.
Zaitharia.
You know Zythoria. Is this
It's the one that revived me.
Briefly.
Remind me, does Sentinel know that y'all know Fate's Chosen? He knows that y'all know Leona, right? No?
I think over the course of the 5 days, I would have filled him in at least the general details of the fight and what happened. Because I did mention that I had died fighting an ancient green dragon. So...
Zythoria, she's deceptively old. Maybe 80, 70 years old. She has drow ancestry.
No, that's not that old.
Well, for tieflings it is.
How old did Sentinel say she was?
70 or 80.
Oh. Yeah, I look at Salix and Kiri like, oh, okay.
I mean, that is, I mean to say I've known her for a long time. I have not seen her in quite some time, though.
Well, how old are you?
That's a good question. Maybe 35 summers, 40 summers.
So what's that in, like, human years?
35 or 40. I lose track.
Right, gotcha.
When you don't know your birthday, it can be.
You don't know your birthday?
Doesn't that mean you can just choose it?
I suppose. I always did like the Firefly moon.
Is that... What moon are we under right now?
Yeah.
Why you gotta ask me that?
I was going to say Salix would know this.
Let me open up my Google Drive. It is early spring.
Is it the Firefly? Is that
Firefly moon is summer.
Oops.
So it is right now Verdant moon. Or Pegasus. It's Pegasus moon, probably. Yeah, we'll say Pegasus moon, and then Firefly moon is 2 months away.
It's almost my birthday.
When's your birthday, Devereaux?
It's the 6th of Pegasus moon. I'm so excited.
Well, since it's almost your birthday,
I haven't accomplished anything this year.
and wait, hold on.
Excuse
Let's
me.
go back. We have to go back to that, Devereaux.
You just assisted in killing an ancient green dragon?
Also,
You
don't
also
forget
found
the
your
black
dad?
dragon.
Right.
Yeah. The black dragon and
You
let's
doubled
see.
the amount of elves you knew in the
Ooh.
span of 2 or 3 months.
And we also went into that giant's game arena and we
Magmore.
won the prizes there.
And you helped close 2 devil portals.
That's all really exciting when you talk about it, but my mom doesn't care about that crap.
True, but you can tell her you're writing the most epic adventure.
He's not gonna. Okay.
Vesper speaks up.
Making a lot of business contacts.
What does she care about?
I'm not really sure. She's not interested in anything I do. That's for sure.
Well, what kind of things did she talk about?
Sister? Like, exclusively.
What's your sister like?
She's just I've kind of mentioned her a little bit. She's taking over the family business, so she deals with books and shipping and distribution and orders and farming and yeah, everything I don't do.
Yeah, but you're really good at making friends. And mother and father always said that one of the important things about being a good leader and a good trader is to make sure you're making good friends.
That's a good point. Maybe. Yeah, okay. I can probably work with that when I write a letter home.
Vesper speaks up again. Not to mention you saved a lot of lives. At Grassgrave. With your bravery. And Gert's. Gert is very important to our community. She's a glue that keeps everything together. Makers are like that.
Did you say makers?
Makers, the people who make things. Craftsmen. Craftspeople. What's on your mind?
Excuse me. I'll get up and I'll leave the bath.
Interestingly enough, as soon as you do, there's someone new enters. For the record, I have an image of what she looks like. I realize I never pasted this in the Discord, but I'm doing it now. Wrapped in a terry cloth, her long kind of brown hair, pointed ears, and green eyes, you see Gert.
Oh,
Oh, hi.
I like put my hands down in front of me. Oh, hi.
Am I late?
I wasn't expecting you, and I'll just like turn around and shuffle back into the tub.
You told me where to meet you.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Okay.
Never, are you okay? You were just fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're
It's like
turning
the brightest flush going to my face right now.
Is the water that hot? Do you think they have a cooler tub?
No, the water's fine. This is great.
Well, hold on. I have to go get another sandwich for Gert. I'll be right back.
The
I
sandwiches
jump out.
come out right behind her. Oh no, I just ate. It's okay. She kind of undoes the towel and slips into the bath. So, what are y'all talking about?
Pineapples.
Have you ever had one?
No, have you?
Yeah.
Where?
One, a merchant brought them to trade one time. This was a decade ago.
What's the name of the merchant? Where were they going?
I don't remember. This was a long time ago. All I remember is how juicy the pineapple was. Oh my god.
No, don't do this.
Did you know that if you eat too much, they start to eat your tongue?
That's somebody said that
You said that.
to me, and then I said it to you.
But that means you said it.
I said that.
You're as smart as Gert.
So
And I'm very
close.
smart.
Gert's very smart.
You think I'm smart, Devereaux?
Of course I do.
Oh.
I mean, Kendall. Gert knows where to get pineapple. Maybe Gert can get us a pineapple. Can you get us a pineapple?
I don't
Can you
know.
get us a pineapple?
I don't know. They're only grown in a very remote part of the world, and
Iolan, yeah.
that
How did they get here? How do we get them here, though?
Kendall, why don't we keep an eye out for pineapple while we're in the city?
you might
But
be able to
let's-
find some here. If not, you could get some at the Capitol.
Yes, well,
Hey.
we have to remember to be nice to people who are selling any possible fruit because, they might know who to ask. Right, Kendall?
I'm plenty nice to vendors, just the way Dad taught me.
I think apparently Mother needs to stop sending Father out.
He says you
harder.
gotta be stern and direct,
It's
otherwise
true.
they'll take advantage of you.
They will.
Yeah, but I think you might have been going a little too far in the past few towns we've been to.
As someone who comes from a family of merchants, I can speak from experience that they will take advantage of you if they can.
Yep.
Hmm.
I don't do it
See?
personally because I like people, but I've seen it. Like that Vesper guy. I'm just kidding. Vesper just kind of grins.
Kendall kind of
Splash.
gives it half a dirty look at Vesper, like,
Vesper splashes Gert. I've got everybody settled. Everybody has found lodging, and a good 20 people have family here, so that was really nice. And the rest of them are, oh, okay, excuse me, I'm very tired. Ooh. Are they're getting settled in the hotel, or not the hotel rooms, the inns.
Well, what about you?
I have family here.
You do?
Yeah, it's my
Are you gonna-
sister-in-law.
Oh. So you have a
Well, my
sibling here.
my brother passed away,
Oh,
but his widow is here, and she's been very kind to me.
okay. I'm
Besides,
sorry.
they have a shop too, so I can get set
Oh.
up. Yeah, it's kind of a family business.
Magical stuff?
Why?
Can I help you set up?
Yeah, of course. It's very sweet. What about
what
you?
kind of things does she sell? Oh,
Oh, so sorry. She
what kind of things does she sell?
she specializes in potions, but I specialize in magical items like crafting and like armor and swords and cool stuff like that.
And maybe scabbards?
A magical scabbard? What would you want it to do? I need you
hide?
to bring me the sword or the scabbard though. But Vesper makes scabbards, and Vesper's like, I can make you a scabbard since you already paid me for the one that was lost.
It's okay. I can pay you for another, and I'll help you get all the stuff you need.
Okay. Thank you.
At this point, Kendall's dipping in and out of the water, his hair's all over the place. And he's just.
What about you, Vesper? Are you gonna set up shop? Yeah, as soon as I can. I don't have family here, so. I was thinking about hitting the open road, to be honest, but it seems like there's a need for forgers, for blacksmiths. So we'll see.
Is that what you want?
I don't know. It's what I've always done, and before Grassgrave, all I ever wanted to do was get out of Grassgrave. Here I am, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Yeah.
It
I
isn't
thought you would-
Grassgrave.
It isn't Grassgrave, it's much bigger. So. Well, let me know. We could be partnerships again. Will do. Great. What about you all? Hmm?
Does anybody know where I can get all of this cut? I have too much. And he's like ruffling with his hair.
Your hair?
Yeah, it's been a while since. It's too much.
I don't know. I'm sure you could find something.
I mean, I could cut your hair. I'm not entirely sure it would look great, but I could cut it.
Just as long as it's not all over the place.
I thought that was the look you were going for.
I don't know about looks, but when the hair gets in your way, it's hard to shoot your bow.
I mean,
This
And
is
I kinda
why I
like-
usually insist on braiding your hair.
I brushed
I can
loose
braid your
strands
hair,
on
too.
my hair.
Yeah, but that takes so long. I like to just
What if
Put it
Salix and I
here, and
both
then-
did it, and that way it wouldn't take that long?
And I sat and watched.
can you
that weird?
cut some of it off though?
Sure.
Just get rid of like this much.
Okay. She plops out of the bath and runs to her clothes and pulls out a sharp knife. Okay. She runs towards you.
Don't,
Oh, that was quick.
Don't run with that knife.
I'm not
don't run
running.
with the knife and
I'm not running.
She has a good grip on it, I think. Let me see your grip.
See? I made
All right.
this. It's a magical knife. +1.
Kendall's super comfortable with her running with the knife, and he turns around and he puts his arms on top of like where he was resting, and he puts his sword off and he puts it in front of him, and he just sits there waiting for his hair to get cut.
How much do you want cut off? This much?
Just give me give me a
Slice.
little. Oh, that's good. That's good. It'll grow back.
She's like, ew, and she like plops the wet hair on the side. Ew.
I grab it and I do you want it to braid this, right? Do you want me to throw it out or?
No, just leave it. It's gross. I don't like
why
wet
don't
hair.
why don't you put it like in the
You could dry
In
it
that
out, braid
bucket
it, and
over-
then
no
give it as a
no
favor.
ew.
Ew.
Yeah,
Why
let's
don't
not
you
do
just
that
put it in that
ever.
refuse bucket over there? They'll get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't want it. You can do whatever you want with
She
it.
like picks it up and waddles over there naked, drops in the bucket, waddles back. Okay, ready, Salix?
What are we doing?
Braiding his hair.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'll get on one side and start braiding.
She gets on the other.
Kendall's just there like a cat getting pet head scratches. Just
Every once in a while, she'll press the digitation a spot dry and then braid it. Kiri, what are you doing?
I'm just enjoying the company and just watching.
Now that Kendall, since Kendall is surrounded on both sides, Vesper moves back over towards you.
Right.
How long do you think you're going to stay in Esmond?
Hopefully, at least a month. We've been running ourselves ragged, and we need a rest. But if
A
we
month?
need to move. We need to move.
That's a good while.
To my knowledge, we're not in any rush to get anywhere. So who knows when we'll be able to rest again after that.
Do you know where you're staying?
Not yet. Do you?
Oh, excuse me. Not yet.
maybe after this we could look for somewhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind knowing some more faces in the city or having some company in the room. Sentinel, what about you? Love talking to myself. He's just watching Salix and Gert braid. I like how her name is actually Gertrude. It's just the sign that said Gert. And now we all call her Gert. Watching Salix and Gert braid Kendall's long brown hair.
Not so long anymore.
It's been cut.
It's significantly shorter. It's still bunnable. Able to be put in a bun.
Oh, I thought you said buttable, and that made me sense.
No bunnable.
Bunnable's nice. I like buns.
Yeah.
That
I like
okay,
buns.
I'll stop talking.
All right. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I could use some rest, to be honest. And I have never stayed in a big city before. I usually just camp outside. But there's something to be said for creature comforts when you're healing from... He kind of gestures to his face, which is still pretty... It's been 5 days, but he's still on the mend.
Salix stops braiding for a moment and looks at him and says,
I completely understand that thought.
continues braiding.
Well, I know a place that has a bunch of conjoined rooms.
I did pay for 2 nights here, but
Oh.
after that, I'd like to move somewhere less conspicuous.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vesper's like, didn't y'all get a full size room? Like a one big room?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
big old
we got
suite.
the king suite
The
here for
penthouse,
2 nights. And after that, Salix is going to be insisting on moving elsewhere. But, 2 nights of the best room in town essentially sounds pretty fucking good after the month they've had.
Is there any other conversation Joe would like to have in the bathhouse?
Only with the bartender, because I don't know. Oh, no, never mind.
Drinks.
I'm sorry, my answer was no.
Is there anything in particular we want to do when we leave here? Anyone?
So
This is Juan Carlos talking. Did we get new clothes / leather, like armor pieces? I think we did in Grassgrave. No, we did not.
No, we were going to wait until we hit a better equipped area for it.
Okay. Talking to Salix, I'll respond with, I think I need new armor. Or maybe better armor? Or maybe fix this armor. I don't know yet.
Well, Gert and I went and got the dragon scale armor that was made for us.
Well,
Oh, you did?
I made one set.
It's dragon scale, so that's
Kendall, you're
like
breaking up.
heavy armor, right?
It's hide
Whoops.
armor.
Hide armor. Oh, okay.
Dragon hide.
Wait, was it? Is that for this? Oh,
Sorry, Kendall. We can look for something for you.
it's okay. Yeah, we can. I mean, we can go find something here. I'm sure it's a big city.
Yeah, there's got to be someone who can make something like that. There just wasn't enough time, We were supposed to be a few more days.
I don't know anybody who could make that stuff.
Did you happen to
that
get
meant
any
she can-
dragon leather out?
I have it in my bag.
Well, there you go. We
Gert's
just need
got
a
it
few
all under
days.
control.
Yeah, I got
The-
this.
Oh, okay. Would you all maybe kind of, sort of want to see if we could eat I know we just ate, but maybe later we can eat again, but somewhere that might have food that we've never had before.
Oh, like a big fancy
something-
feast?
Maybe something like that. Maybe something, I don't know. What kind of food do they have in Azmarin?
All kinds. Oh wait, are you asking the dungeon master? Or are you asking the NPCs?
The NPCs.
Oh,
Around the tub.
Vesper raises his. They have all kinds. Elvish, dwarvish, gnomish, halfling food.
I hear gnomes are particularly good at food.
Their food can be quite spicy.
Perfect. That's exactly what I could use right now.
Some spice.
Yeah.
He splashes Gert. Gert like kicks back some water at him. Well, I have to go do some stuff. And
Yeah.
Sentinel kind of nods. I have some things to attend to as well. But this has been nice. Were you
Does
going?
anyone need any help with anything? I don't actually have anything in particular to do, and this is a very large city. It's a little overwhelming, to be honest.
I just need to contact some people and let them know where I am. But I could rejoin with you later.
Do the rest of the Sunday friends know that Devereaux has a date with Gert?
Well, it's not official yet.
Yeah, they haven't scheduled it.
Well, I guess maybe we'll just explore the area and get to know the people.
Did Sentinel leave or is he still there?
He's still there. He's getting ready to go, though.
Are you gonna... Should we expect you tonight, Sentinel?
Sure. If you need me, I'll be there.
Felix could probably see like a mischievous look on Kendall's face, like they just flashed.
He gets an eyebrow raise.
Well, I hope everything's okay, and let us know if you need anything.
I will. I'll be in touch. He gets up and goes to dries off, collect his things, and heads out.
Is he out of sight? Is he gone? Somebody that old that doesn't know their birthday probably's never had a birthday party.
I don't know my birthday either.
Kiri, do you want to have a birthday party?
Oh my gosh, we can just make up your birthday for you.
Do you want to choose your birthday? Okay.
Yeah, pick your favorite day.
I may be biased, but I think today's your birthday.
No, we need time to prepare.
We could do it.
I don't want to rush it.
Okay, we could do it tomorrow night then.
Well, we do have the room for one more night, so it would be great to have, if we're going to do it.
I can take care of the food.
I'll
Is
get
this-
entertainment.
Are
We
we
don't-
really?
We
I'm
don't
gonna-
need to do that.
I'm gonna stare at Kiri.
I feel like we do.
It doesn't have to be today, but have you ever had a birthday party?
I have, so I should probably clarify. I don't know my birthday in this calendar.
Have you had a birthday in this calendar? Have you
No.
birthday party? No. You
No.
see?
Good.
So-
we
Kiri, the best thing about not knowing the day in this calendar is that you can just pick your favorite day, and that'll just be the day.
How do you pick a favorite day? What's a favorite day?
I have an
What does that
idea.
even entail?
Vesper?
Why don't you wait until you have already had the perfect day and declare that your birthday?
That sounds like a good idea.
How will
like
we know
that
what day
one.
that is?
They'll know.
I guess I won't call for a band then.
Still want to get food.
We can get food. It doesn't have to.
Can still get food. As long as it's not pineapple and dragon bacon. No offense, but
Okay, well, Kiri, you know that we can't just find a pineapple, and we already ate all the dragon bacon. Okay, I promise. I promise it won't be pineapples and dragon bacon.
Well, I don't know where you're gonna get those pineapples.
I'll take it. I'll take a look if I can.
You might try the castle. They might have a few on hand. King Theo is quite nice. If you see him, tell him Gert says hi.
You know the king?
Well, kinda. He used to be a first lord.
Would you like to come with me?
Okay.
Well, we can do that. I guess later today. Still early, so do you want to do that next?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Kendall, we'll see if we can get your pineapple. And I finish my braid.
He's
And
just
I sit back
speechless,
down.
smiling, just trying to contain his excitement.
A few strangers walk in. Oh wait, no, y'all have the king's bathhouse suite too. Never mind.
Well, I guess after a few more minutes, I'm gonna declare myself soaked enough and get out.
Gert will get out with you. Kendall, do you get out too?
Oh yeah.
As you all are wrapping up and leaving the bathhouse, you feel a familiar sensation, that of a sending spell in your ears. Kendall, it's Sura.
Oh?
I wanted to check in on you and see how you are doing. I'm traveling and, well, thinking about you. Let me know.
wait, did we all catch that, or is it just Kendall?
No, this is just Kendall.
Okay, good.
You know what? Salix, how do you, if somebody sends you a thought, how do you send it back?
Well, you just concentrate on that person and then think the words that you want to give them. You have to. There's only about 25 words that you can do, but you have to focus on it. So it's not an accidental. It's an intentional thing. So you can figure out what you want to say first.
Oh my God, she said so many things. Okay.
Who's said
wait, what?
what?
And I'll probably be saying this out loud, definitely. Hi, Sarah.
Oh
No. We're in Asmarin. It's so nice to
You don't
hear from you again. I am letting you know.
Kendall,
Okay, bye.
maybe not so many ums. What exactly do you want to say to her? The
Wait,
small details,
Wait, did it
the
not go?
important things.
Did Kendall sending not go?
It went through.
Oh, was that you
That was it.
sending?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Was that not good? I tried my best. It's
Oh.
hard. I've never done it before. I hope she got it.
Fuzzy.
You sounded really nervous.
You did. Fuzzy,
I wasn't expecting to hear from her. I just met her boyfriend like 3 days ago.
Wait, aren't
Fuzzy.
you her boyfriend?
I don't know that.
I guess I'd be
Alice-
nervous too then.
This is all new for me.
Did you ever, have to talk with her about what exactly you are?
We talked.
I'm
Well,
well,
this is a
bright.
little.
I'm bright red now.
um,
Just
I think I should go. Kiri, I'll catch up with you.
Sure.
He gives your hand a squeeze.
Give Send a squeeze back.
What's happening?
Fuzzy, you know that, official relationships always need to talk, and even kind of unofficial ones need some sort of at least an understanding between the people involved, right? Did you
that's what
ever?
I thought. And then Atlas says something about relationships, and they caught me off guard. And now all of a sudden, Sarah's sending me messages. I don't know.
What did she say?
What did she say? She said her name was Sarah. And then she said that she's traveling, and then she said, "Let me know." I don't know what she meant by "let me know," but I said I let you know, so I hope that's enough.
Candle.
Wait, what does Atlas have to do with this?
Why are you just being so cryptic? Just say that you miss her or something.
I'm
I
not
don't
being
know.
cryptic. I don't. What you do mean
Kendall.
cryptic?
Kendall. Are you really an Asmarin? I just arrived 2 days ago.
Oh shit.
I'm here on official business. I would love to see you.
Okay, everybody gather around. It's getting serious now. She's here, and she's on official business, which I don't know what that means. And she wants to see me, which, okay, yeah, I want to see her too. But, okay, we gotta, who's got a pen and paper? I need to write it down before I say it.
Hold on. Wait. The spell response is an intentional thing. It's not necessarily the first thought or sentence you say after you receive it, okay? You have to intentionally send it. So don't intentionally send it,
Okay,
but work out what
don't-
you want to say first.
Don't intentionally say it. Don't intentionally say it. I'm
Kendall.
afraid that I'm gonna mess this up.
Kendall,
Okay,
I've
wait.
got a great idea. We can go listen to music and have food as a group. Double date.
Like right now, but I have to respond to Sarah.
What? No, not right now.
Maybe tell her to meet us here whenever she gets a chance. Not necessarily here at the bathhouse, but here at the Sparkling Pearl.
The what?
Whenever she gets we are at the Sparkling Pearl, Kendall. Tell her to meet us at the Sparkling Pearl whenever she gets a chance.
Okay. The here. Okay. Okay, I can do this. I've talked to girls before, right? Yes. No, I have. Wait.
Yes. You've talked to Sarah before.
Yes, but
Kendall.
damn it, Atlas. Okay.
Look.
Okay.
Kendall.
I got this.
I put
Yes?
my hands on your shoulders. Kendall.
Yeah.
I love you so much. You've talked to Sarah before.
Yeah.
You know, people can have multiple relationships with multiple people and everything is fine.
No, that's not the problem. Sarah.
Hold on.
Okay. All right.
What you need to do is invite her to come stay with us and hang out for the evening, and you can talk to her about what is going on between the two of you and figure it out.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, you're right. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. Here we go. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do it now. Hey, Sarah. Just hanging out at the Polished Oyster, soaking in some hot water. We have a king suite. Please come join us. Not bad, huh? Look at that. 24 words. Not too bad.
It's not the
Candle.
polished oyster.
I don't know what the polished oyster is.
Felix said this is. We're here now. This.
But I
Here?
can ask around and I will find you.
Oh, wait, that was Sarah responding. Oops.
I will always. Oh, no, that's not. She wouldn't say that. I'll find you. Don't worry. This is my last sending of today.
Oh, all right, everybody. That didn't go as planned. She doesn't know where we are. I told her that we were here.
We're at the Sparkling Pearl.
Not the polished oyster.
Wait, what did I say?
Polished
You said
oyster.
polished oyster.
Ugh.
I mean, it's right. Not at all correct. I'm sorry.
She said it was her last sending. Do I have
What?
another shot?
Yes, when anytime someone sends you a sending, you can send a response, even if it's their last one. So just say,
Sparkling Pearl.
Sparkling pearl, sparkling pearl.
I'm sorry, it broke me.
Oh no.
Oh. Fuzzy, I love you very much. Magic is not your forte.
No, that. That's why I'm so.
Neither are
nervous.
girls.
Question: Are
I
y'all
mean-
standing outside of the sparkling pearl?
Sparkling oyster.
The
I feel like
polished
this
oyster.
is while we were
The
all
polished-
getting dressed.
The polished pearl.
Okay.
It's the sparkling pearl.
Darn it, the sparkling pearl. Okay.
Sparkling pearl.
King Sweet. Okay, I can do this. Wait, okay. You know what? It's just like getting ready to. It's not. Okay. Deep breath. All right, you breathe in, and then you breathe out. Okay, I got this. Okay. So I have to respond, and then okay. Sorry, Sarah. I made a mistake. What I meant to say was, right now I'm like staring at
Sparkling pearl.
sparkling pearl. I hope
you soon.
to see you soon. Okay, bye. It's Kendall.
Wow, smooth.
Can
was-
you say something?
I just.
That one wasn't too bad. I think I did that pretty good. I got all the information out right. I said who I was.
You
Although
know,
I'm
you
worried.
don't have to.
I thought
You
it was
don't have
great.
to. You can't send
I-
sendings to people you don't know.
That's not. Is that true?
Is that true?
That's true.
Oh. See,
I
and then
can't do
heard
it yet,
somewhere
but
else.
eventually one day I've been studying it.
And somebody told me once that you shouldn't respond to sendings right away. You should wait a couple of days, so that way you don't seem so eager. Was
No,
I too
no,
eager?
it's
Be honest. You be honest with me, right? I look at everybody. Was I
You're
too
sup-
eager?
you're
Well, I-
supposed to answer immediately usually.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
important, they'll leave a message and then you send it back as a response.
It's really not hard to respond to a sending, to be honest. If you know what you need to say in response, it's just like a quick task. You can just, get it off your checklist.
Well, are we ready to go, Salix?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Is it just me and you?
Does Does anybody else want to go to the castle to see what vendors have?
Kendall, shouldn't you wait for your friend?
Yes, just in I don't know when she's gonna show up.
You should wait for
should
her.
I should probably stay here.
Okay. Why don't you go grab a drink or two at the bar, but not too many.
Yeah, just half of a drink, really.
Yeah. Just one drink. Do you want me to get anything else for you aside from pineapples while I'm out?
Anything that looks fancy, I guess. No, just the pineapple. It's okay. You don't have to bring up whatever you think is good.
Okay.
Should I come too, or should I stay here?
It's up to you.
Would you like to come?
I mean, I think I'd like to.
I have some research I want to do, and the castle library is the best in town.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Kiri,
Okay.
How about you?
Yeah, sure. I'll head up with you if that's okay.
Okay.
okay. Let's go. She starts marching out the door.
Follow Gert.
Follow
Before
mine right behind her.
before I leave Kendall, I say,
Are you going to be okay by yourself?
Yes.
Well, if we're not too far away, you can always, talk to us through the ring.
You're
But
next
remember
door to the
that-
castle.
Oh, perfect. You can always talk to us through the ring, but just remember that people will think that you're talking to yourself.
Okay.
And they might get angry at that.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, people here don't talk to themselves. I've noticed. Okay. Be
Okay.
careful, okay?
Okay, good luck finding
All right.
a pineapple.
I will do my best. I will be vigilant.
Salix, you head out the door?
Yeah.
The castle is not far. It's maybe a 5-minute walk. And after about 10 minutes, Kendall, of you sitting kind of at the main bar of this polished pearl. No. Sparkling pearl. God damn it. You see in walks a beautiful young woman. Black hair. Green eyes. Broad, beaming smile. It is Sura.
Sarah,
Kendall!
hi.
She runs up to you and throws her arms around your neck.
And I squeeze her real hard and kind of lift her up off her feet and spin her around a little bit.
Super adorable.
You found me.
I did. I had no idea what the polished oyster was, though. What is an oyster?
I don't know. I do know. I've heard about it. It's like this thing that has meat inside a shell
Oh.
from the sea.
Oh.
I've never had one.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. We just have a different word for it.
What's it called?
She says a word in another language.
I lie and I say, I've heard that called that too.
Wow. So,
No, I lied. I didn't. I'm sorry. I haven't. It's been so long.
Kendall. What are you doing here?
Well, I just took a shower, got my hair cut and braided. Look. And
Wow. She'll run her fingers through it.
what do you think? Does it look good?
Yes. I like it.
Well, since you're here, I could use your help with something.
What do you need?
I wanted to.
Is that what I
Why?
think it is? She's looking
What?
at the sword on your back.
Oh, what do you think it is?
We should talk about this privately.
Yeah, probably. That's a good idea. We have a room somewhere
Oh, okay.
or a house. I don't know. They said it was a house.
Penthouse?
That's what they said. Yep.
I see.
We would have gone up there and seen it first.
Yeah.
Kendall has a key.
Would we? 'Cause
Sure.
I thought I got naked, we jumped in the pool, and then we all left.
They left
Before-
you. They left you with a key.
Oh, right. Oh, Kendall was too nervous to go up there. He's been drinking.
Have you been drinking?
I've been drinking. Yes, but only one.
Oh,
But this is a lot more sour than I'm used to.
I see.
Would you like one?
No, thank you though. We can talk about this in private if that's okay with you.
Sure.
Okay.
I think it's upstairs. Hold on, I can ask.
Yes, your room is upstairs.
Just like all the way at the top?
All of the way. Keep walking.
Hey, thank you for helping me earlier. It was really nice of you. Okay, bye.
You're welcome. Salix, Kiri, Devereaux, and Gert. You find your way next door to the castle. This massive looks like it's made out of this beautiful white stone. There are walls that guard around the keep, but the gates are wide open. You see people milling about. You see a massive green landscape that you saw before your bath excursion. People are kind of milling about, enjoying the beautiful day. It's spring. You see a lot of couples holding hands. It's a beautiful time to be here in the city. People seem to be carefree and happy, despite the fact that there is turmoil abroad. The keep itself is also, the massive mahogany doors are wide open. And people come in and out freely. Gert says, "Come with me!" And she pulls you by the hand, Devereaux. Through the front door, you see a massive great hall, a long carpet that leads to a large throne. There are massive pillars, very stereotypical castle-like, going up. On either side of those pillars, there are doors that lead into hallways, and as she enters, you see you pass by a set of guards who essentially are there to ask you what your business is and to check you out. I don't think anybody has any magical things that change their appearance, do they? Okay. You feel a wave of energy rush over you as you kind of enter the castle. Kiri, you are a little bit more familiar with this magic than anybody else. It's used to drop invisibility or any kind of disguise spells.
Sure.
We're just going to the library. Okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
The guards.
On the way, did I see anybody that was selling pineapples by chance?
No.
Okay.
No, you're not going to find any street vendors.
Just wondering.
Gert has to ask for directions once or twice, but eventually you end up on the 3rd floor in a massive library. This place is larger than any library any of you have ever seen, and you see that there is an attendant, somebody working there. She is kind of older, she wears white and blue robes of Arathis, and she has kind of whitish hair, sunken blue eyes, and she kind of walks around. She's maybe a human in her 80s. She's quite old. And as you all settle into the library, that is where we are going to take our quick break. We will be right back. Everybody get up, walk around, stretch, hydrate, wash your hands. We will see you in just a minute. We are back with Sunday Friends. Kendall and Sarah are having a discussion about the Sword of Cass. And Devereaux, Kiri, Salix, and Gert are in the library researching. Who would like to go first? We'll go ahead and start with you, Kendall.
Oh, okay.
You get up to this room, and this room is everything you would imagine a king's suite to be. The walls are lined with beautiful tapestries depicting the history of Asmarin. The bed is large enough where you definitely feel like you can get the full party on it and not have a worry. It takes up the very center of the room. It takes up most of the room. There are various wardrobes and writing desks and vanity tables, and it's furniture that is up against these tapestries. And there is 3 bookshelves that have one bookshelf you see is dedicated to like bedtime stories. One of them is dedicated to history of Asmarin, and the other one is dedicated to songs of Asmarin, like bardic songs and epic tales. As she steps in behind you, Sura, kind of, wow, this place is incredible.
Wow, it's so big.
Very plush. Everything looks so soft.
I'm gonna go and like sit in one of the soft chairs,
Oh yeah, very
But-
soft, very cushiony and comfy.
but it doesn't feel good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really soft, and I kind of like get up out of the chair and I sit cross-legged on the floor instead.
Mm. She'll join you. So how did you get it?
Well, we killed a dragon and there was a lot of money, so we decided that maybe we should spend it because we don't care for money that much. I guess I don't know.
I meant the sword.
Oh, hmm. So I guess the answer is kind of the same. We killed a dragon, and when I grabbed it, it was mine.
Wow, that's incredible. Is it very powerful?
I think eventually it will be. Um, she says that I'm not ready for all the power yet, and I guess I can't argue with her on that.
That's fair. I don't know what I would do with all of that power either. She kind of gently puts a hand on your knee. I heard that you met Atlas.
They did. He
Oh.
said a lot of things.
What did you think of him?
I like him a lot. He's a really nice person.
He's a good man.
At first, I didn't like him, but he's a good fighter, and well, he was there when we needed him, and that's not somebody that I could dislike.
I'm glad you two got along.
How did you meet him?
We grew up together in Iolan.
Oh.
He dropped his accent. You cannot really tell where he is from anymore.
To be fair, he doesn't talk a lot either.
He is on the quieter side, yes.
But the things that he says,
Very poignant.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think maybe you should know, I'm like 100 years old, 101. How do I say this? I've never really been in a relationship before.
Oh,
I guess being the only, I don't know why, but some of the elves back home, sure, they maybe liked me. I don't know, but Salix always said that if I was gonna make anything serious, then I should be sure, and I've never really been sure about anything, so I guess none of that ever went anywhere. So this is all kind of new for me. I don't know what to do.
I understand. It doesn't have to be anything if you do not want it to.
No, I mean, you're great. I just, to be honest, as much as I love seeing you and I want to see you a lot more, I didn't know if I ever was going to see you again.
That's perfectly understandable. I did not expect anything from you. The good time was enough for me. That being said, if you'd like to consider seeing each other in a romantic capacity, I'm willing to negotiate that with you.
I put my hand on top of her hand and I say, I think if you'll be patient with me.
Of course. How could I not be?
Oh. It's been a long couple of days.
Your sister is here, I'm presuming?
Yeah, she went to ask the king for a pineapple. I don't know. I have a hard time paying attention sometimes, but they're going to the castle and she's going to keep her eye out for pineapples.
Pineapples. You want a pineapple?
Yeah. Wait, should I not want a pineapple?
No, it's just I'm from my own land.
I know. You said it. I heard that part.
She reaches into her.
Are they great?
She reaches into her bag and pulls out a solid, like a jar essentially, and it's full of a bright yellow fruit that is diced up.
Is this what I think it is?
Yes.
Can I have some?
Of course you can.
Is it true that like if I eat too much it'll burn me or
No,
eat my
it
tongue?
won't burn you, but pineapples contain enzymes that digest human protein, so yes, it does. Yes, no, it won't hurt you.
What about an elf? You said human something.
Humans and elves still share. Yes, just eat it.
I start like eat. Did you want these are yours and I will just have this one. Thank you very much. And I'll put it back and oh, those are so good. Can I have maybe another one?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
She'll actually take one and put it in her mouth and then kiss you with it.
Oh. Now I'm trying to figure out how I can continue kissing Sarah and eat the pineapple without being distracted on either end. And I got my eyes closed and best to just eat the pineapple. I'm thinking to myself. And okay, now I can't focus on okay, eat the pineapple and then I focus on continuing to kiss Sarah.
Salix, Kiri, and Devereaux. What are you looking in the library for?
Oh god, that was brilliant. Oh, I can hear somebody. Yeah, I'm going to look for any traces of other colonies like my own, essentially, as well as anything I can find about the Feywild and the war there and history, essentially.
So you want to specifically look at remote elven villages and Feywild wars. Roll 2 investigation checks. Kiri, would you like to assist? Or does she, Salix, do you explain what you're doing?
I would say, I'm gonna look up villages like my own and history about the Feywild. I know you're kind of from there, so maybe you'd like to, help me in that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll hop on that.
Okay.
I'll let you roll with advantage on it instead of rolling myself.
Oh. Thankful for the advantage. That's an investigation.
Yes.
Great. 13.
Okay. So that's your first roll for the Feywild. Now roll for the remote groves.
Oh, that's better. 16.
Okay.
Actually, can I use my instant crit for that, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Of course. That's what they're there for.
Yes.
Which one are you using the crit for?
The groves.
Okay.
Do you want to donate a crit?
No, but depending on how it goes, I might be able to tell Salix what I can if she has any questions.
Okay. Salix, you find 3 tomes that relate to what you want. One is a tome of a brief history of the Feywild, and it looks like it is updated regularly. In fact, the journal dates the last entry is from a historian named Alexei Romanov, and it is dated, the last entry was about 5 months ago. And this person, if you looked at the last entry, it talks about the death of a particular archfey named Actiarn. And how this archfey was killed by another entity known as the Mad Lich King. If you scroll back, if you flip back a few pages, you'll see some of the last entries are about the war. Kiri, or Alex specifically, what can you tell us about the war?
It's complicated. So I can tell you that can actually if Salix were to ask, could I tell this in character?
Sure. I'll reading the book and like,
Yeah.
This is kind of vague, to be honest. I hate how histories always do that. Usually told by somebody that it didn't happen to also.
Yeah,
just kind of looking at the book with a disgruntled look on my face.
I'm gonna take a look at the book and be like, oh, no, that's not true at all, and just flip through it with a sour face.
Well, what really happened?
Well, I can tell you what I saw, I suppose. You should know that hags are an incredibly important part of the community of Unseelie Fae. They are incredibly old, older than some of the Archfey themselves, and they know magic that is quite honestly probably incomprehensible to anybody but themselves. They are pillars of our community. They are, in many cases, the best of us. And to my knowledge, one of the Summer Archfey made a deal with a coven of hags and did not fulfill their end of the deal, and that led to the death of the coven, which is an incredible loss. Imagine the loss of knowledge that comes with the death of these three people, each of whom are probably older than 10,000 years old. It's a devastating loss. One thing led to another, and well, eventually we had a war. At least that's what I heard.
It,
The Seelie and the Unseelie courts have been at each other's throats for forever, probably long enough that the difference is irrelevant. It was all they needed was one event to spark something, and the whole thing exploded.
what are the real differences between the courts? Really?
At the upper end, I don't really know. I don't know what separates my queen from the summer court at that level. I can tell you, living, it was an interesting experience. In the summer court, everybody liked to pretend that the world was already perfect, and if you were unhappy in it, that was personality defect, a problem with you. And so everyone just kind of pretended that nothing was ever wrong, and you just kind of had to live this fake life, always smiling and pretending that nothing's ever wrong. There's never any reason to be sad or mad. The Summer Fae prioritized beauty over probably everything else, and so in order to maintain their beautiful society, they, in many cases, had to create very pretty lies. On the other hand, Seelie Fae, or Unseelie Fae rather, living with them could quite honestly be uglier for a variety of reasons. We acknowledged what the world was like, and we weren't quite so particular about who could live among the Unseelie Fae. The Seelie were very particular about bloodlines and who could or could not join society based on how Fae you were, or lineages and nonsense like that. Among the Unseelie Fae, it was anybody who had a drop of Fae blood could join our society, and it wasn't always easy living with so many, like, I'm not going to pretend that redcaps were particularly pleasant neighbors, but we could all live together. We all figured it out. It wasn't quite like that among the Seelie. It was very pretty, but it was very fake.
But why does it matter if you have any Fae blood at all? Why does it matter what you are? Why can't you just be a part of the society if you're contributing to it?
Fae are very different from us. I mean, I feel like can understand that to some. I can understand them to some extent because I lived among them for a very long time, and Eladrin, to be fair, did over time garner some amount of respect from the Fae, even if we, in all honesty, didn't always understand them. But in many ways, Fae look at us the way we might look at animals. They're just so long-lived and incredibly powerful, with codes of etiquette and customs that are incomprehensible to us. And I lived among them. They're fundamentally different from what we are. And depending on how much they were willing to give in terms of the society they wanted, how much were they willing to compromise, I suppose that's what would lead one Fae to one court or another.
That makes sense. I guess. I don't know. I suppose maybe I never really understood why some rules were the way they were, but I suppose when you start counting hundreds and hundreds of years for lifespans, it's a normal thing. Things kind of get forgotten over that much time. Or maybe twisted?
Probably a little both. I guess I even sometimes forget. I imagine it's really hard for humans to understand what our lives are like, how long we live, how we see time.
Yeah.
Because if I ever stop to think how a hag must see time, or how the Archfey must see time, that's a thought.
Yeah. Or even the gods themselves. Some can see, well, I assume. I've heard somewhere that some gods can see all sorts of different times all at once, even. That's a little too much to try to comprehend, don't you think?
Yeah. I have enough to deal with in the present sometimes.
Yeah.
But,
Well.
I guess if I had to summarize it, I saw Titania once, the queen of the Sealy Court, the Summer Fae. She was blinding, incomprehensible. It was like staring at the sun. She didn't even look like a person or a fae or anything. It was just odd light. She was utterly unknowable to anybody who was not powerful enough, quite frankly, to be able to see her.
It's not a good leader.
No, I would certainly agree.
Would you like to know what becomes of your second role?
Yes, please.
After discovering what you have about the Sealy and Unsealy courts and the war that happened, you find a book about remote villages of elven society. Now, let me pull up my map because I don't want to get this name wrong. Map. If anybody would like to see the map, there's a channel called Realm Map in our Discord, and it's not there. There is a remote location in the frigid north of East Haven, where an elven society lives entirely alone. They speak only Sylvan, and they believe that they are the superior race, that anybody else is not welcome, and they are very hostile and will kill other intruders. You read about the beginning is mostly kind of a history of how the elves came to San Maria, how they came through the breach of Fey Breach. One second. I could hear myself. You see stories about kind of how they spread out and found different locations, but the story of the court's influence over those settlements does come to your attention at the very end. You find a passage that talks about how different archfey created different groves, essentially, druidic groves, in different parts of San Maria. You find that there is one that mentions it is near Valzara, and that there is one on East Haven, north of Lenoria. It mentions how they are sort of beloved and guarded by the people who attend them, and you find mention, there is actually, with that natural 20, you find some scrawling in the back. Somebody has dared to write in this book that mentions, maybe it was somebody doing research once upon a time, but it mentions that this person, whoever is writing it, believes that there is a link between the courts and their groves, that the druids who are protecting these groves are somehow giving their powers to the courts, but the person is not sure how.
Okay. Is this library highly guarded, and are we being watched?
Make a perception check.
Oh, that was pretty good. Okay. +8. Oh, that's 24.
Oh yeah. You do see that there are guards here. There is that old lady, but nobody seems to be watching you at this current moment in time.
Okay. As I go to put the books back, I'm going to try to slip that book in my bag.
Make a sleight of hand check. You have one advantage.
Thank you. Oh, that was pretty good. Let's see, sleight of hand. 17?
Pretty good. You do not feel seen.
Okay. Cool.
Was I able to get a general idea of what Salix was studying or looking for
Yeah.
at the time?
I would have been like reading the passages out loud, quietly, but loud enough for Kiri to hear next to me.
Salix, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
At this time, I will say that Gert and Devereaux are... Gert is looking up some alchemical reaction formulas. And Devereaux, I imagine you're helping her?
If by helping you mean just watching her?
Yes.
Yes,
Beautiful.
absolutely.
Please continue, Kiri.
So I read about your grove in that book we found with the necromancer, and I'm concerned about what I read, and I should have spoken to you about it earlier, but quite frankly, I was afraid, and so I apologize. But I read that the druids of your grove bond with trees, and then your power is siphoned from this plane to the Feywild, to the Summer Court, and that is why your people are isolated, to have this power source. Now, I hope I'm wrong, but
Just kind of look at my hands, covered in tattoos that bound me to my tree. And I say, now I'm doubly upset that I didn't read it.
did you know? What did they tell you?
They told us the ink made it so that we were always connected to the tree and that it would amplify our power and that we would be a part of the land. I know that some druid tribes don't do that, so I didn't think that. I thought it was, some tribes have certain different rituals, and it didn't seem to harm anyone that took it, so why not? The longer I'm gone, the longer the more I regret bonding before my Lenta. Now that I get to see the world and see how things are, maybe it was a foolish decision. But when everyone around you tells you that you're gifted and that you're going to be a great leader one day, and this is how to do it, and this is what you're going to do, and you're going to help this place and these people thrive, then what else can you do? You take up the burden and you do it, because that's what needs to be done. I knew that Kendall wasn't going to take on this task, and they expected at least one of us to. He wasn't right for it. Not at all, but I was. And now I'm just hoping to find someplace where he belongs.
Well, for what it's worth, I very sincerely hope I'm wrong, that book was wrong, and that there's something else out there that explains this, but in any case, I think you've already become a great leader with or without the tree.
Thanks, Kiri. I feel like I've kind of led us into more trouble than we can handle. I'm glad you're here to tell us to stop.
Well, we're still alive. We've handled everything so far, so couldn't be that bad.
I suppose so. Well, at least we found a lot of information. There's that.
But we did.
Kendall. You find yourself on the bed, lying next to Sura. Her hair is kind of in a halo around her head as she's turned on her side facing you.
I with okay, wait. Is she on my right or my left?
You pick.
She's on my right. Okay. So I'll use my left hand to kind of move her hair out of her face and behind her ear. And I'll say, I still kind of need your help with something.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Salix is not feeling great about something.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. What is it?
We did kill a dragon. That dragon killed Salix first.
Ah. She died.
Mm-hmm.
She died.
Yeah.
That is something that is very hard to face. How long was she out?
It seemed really long.
More than 1 minute?
I don't know.
Hmm.
But a friend Zytharia brought her back.
Yes, I know Zytharia. Everybody knows Zytharia, I think. I'm starting to gather.
But I will always have to live with the choice that I made and the consequences that came with it.
She's still
And
alive. She's
I
still
know.
here.
She's alive and she's healed. But I know my sister, and I know that, well, it wouldn't have been easy for anybody, right?
No. I have faced that too.
And how do you feel?
It is hard. It's a traumatic experience. One you can never truly come back from.
No, I don't think so. I don't. I know so, I guess. And I kind of like run my fingers through like the scar on my chest. But I don't want her to feel bad. So I wanted to get her something, and I kind of need your opinion.
Salix seems like... excuse me. Salix seems like the type of person who likes things that she can use or wear.
Yeah.
Did you have something in mind?
I want to get her a dress.
A dress?
Yeah.
Oh, I can help you with that.
I've seen some dresses that they don't have like anything on the back,
Okay.
and I want her to be proud of the scars that she has.
I've seen the way she fights. She needs something she can move in.
Well, this isn't
Of
like
course.
gonna be for an everyday thing, I don't think.
Oh, no?
Unless you think there's something like that. I don't know.
We could find something. We could have something. Oh, excuse me. I'm very tired all of a sudden. I can't imagine why.
Really?
Something.
I can go for more pineapple.
I was teasing. We can get her something that she can move around in.
Okay.
Something she feels suits her. It will be tricky to get her measurements, but I think that I can make an approximation.
What do you mean measurements?
Well, we need to know what size she wears so that we can get her the proper garment.
Can you? Aren't they like? Can't you just get one and then everybody fits in it?
Oh, we would have to get it enchanted.
That's. I think. Does that cost a lot of? Wait, it's okay. We can do whatever we need. This is why I needed your help.
Interesting. Let me think. I have an idea.
She also likes sunflowers. I don't know if that helps.
Okay. Well, we must go to the Royal Tailor because they are simply the best.
Okay.
Come on, let's go. Or do you want to wait a minute?
Where are my pants?
They're over there.
Okay. Yeah, we should probably get dressed. Oh, I'm gonna get my clothes. And I gotta take Cass with me. Okay.
Okay.
And like I scramble to like get all my clothes on.
Easy enough. The two of you clean up and head out. Now, I'm thinking something a little flowy, something she can, still punch people in. But something that shows her back, of course. Now, come with me. And Sarah will take you by the hand and begin to lead you.
Okay. I trust you.
And it's about to be summer soon, so something warm. Yes. This will be very good. She takes you to the nearby tailor, and you watch as she, with your help, begins to describe kind of this outfit to this tailor, her eyes sparking up wide. You see the tailor seems shocked at what she's describing, but she pulls out a book, a history book, and shows traditional Iolan desert wear, essentially, and asks for modifications to it and gives an approximation of Salix's size and her height, and
which is easy with Kendall around.
Which is easy with Kendall around. I have to sneeze. Somebody say something. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Oh. And she begins to work essentially her magic on this tailor. And you are able to kind of stand back and give your input as needed as she asks for, this color or this color or this length or with boots or no. And comes to an agreement with the tailor. Is there anything else you'd like to accomplish? You and I can discuss the specifics of this outside of the game.
Did I see, like, are we still in there?
Yeah.
Did we leave?
We're still in there. This place is has no armor. This is just clothing. This is just a clothier for anywhere from mid to high end clothing. So lots of vests and trousers and button down shirts, things with collars, things that are very kind of stiffy. You see capes and cloaks and hoods and all kinds of things.
So I'll go to the cashier or the shop keep and I'll ask them, can you put it in a nice box?
Of course we can.
Do you have maybe like a scrap of parchment in one of those little things that you write with?
Yes. Here you are. They push a pen and a piece of paper your way.
And Sarah will just see Kendall like fist this pen like this.
What are you do you want me to write it?
And roll slowly. No, I can do it. and just like real, like he's concentrating. I'm concentrating really hard, just straight, almost blocky lines, and I write out a message.
Okay. They let it dry and then fold it up and place it on top of a gift box. When it's ready, it will go in here, and we will notify you that expect it in about 4 days, 5 days.
Okay.
Oh, and that'll be 20 gold.
Right. Okay. Here you go. And I count out 20 pieces of gold.
They accept it happily. Kiri, I believe you had one final request for the session. Wait,
Yeah.
we still have... Never mind, we still have an hour. We're good. Or 30 minutes. Good.
I want to talk to Vesper for a bit.
Okay. You can find Vesper. Where do you find Vesper?
Maybe with all the people from Grassgrave, if he hasn't found a place to stay yet.
Yeah, he's kind of chatting with various people from Grassgrave, seeing how they're settling in.
So I'll certainly allow him to finish any conversations he's having and then approach.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Doing okay. City's a bit much, but
It's very
figure
big.
it out.
Yes.
It is. I know we mentioned it a little bit, but I wanted to ask you if you had any plans for what to do now.
Honestly, I'm not sure. Part of me wants to go figure out what it means to be an adventurer. Part of me wants to set up shop here. I'm not sure. I'm torn. And I know that you will be leaving. All I know is I would like to spend time with you before you do.
I'd like that too. But I know we're well, our next destination after this is Raishar, I think. But to my knowledge, it's not dragons or devils or anything like that. So I can't speak for the rest of the group, but I'd certainly love to have you along if you decide you'd like to travel a bit.
You sure about that?
I am.
If it's okay with the others, I might take you up on that offer.
And certainly no pressure if you decide not to.
I understand. It's very kind of you to offer. Perhaps I'll spend the time here making goods and selling them, getting ready to head out with you. I can imagine.
Nice to have you along.
Thank you. I can imagine that Dev will be heartbroken when Gert stays behind.
Yeah, honestly, I could imagine that too, but
She has always been devoted to Grassgrave. I wouldn't be surprised if she went back.
I'd be surprised if there's anything to go back to, but
You and me both. You will not see me returning.
I can't blame you. For what it's worth, though, I'd feel for Dev, but I'm not particularly worried. They're a lot stronger than their height implies, that's for sure.
Halflings usually are. I've learned not to underestimate them. Gert taught me that. Speaking of, Devereaux, you and Gert are in the library. What are you gonna do after this?
Well, we were planning on heading to Rayshar next.
Oh, I meant for dinner. But Rayshar
course.
sounds really nice.
Stupid.
No, don't talk about my friend like that.
Gert, you have family here, but you said that was an in-law? Do you have immediate family?
No. Not since
No?
Not since my brother died. It's
No
just me and Grassgrave, or what's left of it. I've heard some people calling it Ashgrave, which makes my heart very sad.
It's insensitive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd really like to go to dinner with you if you'd like that.
Of course.
But I suppose I should ask, how long are you going to stay here?
I don't know. Things are so complicated right now. I want to go to Grassgrave again to see what's left of my shop and maybe make another round for refugees. I know some of them are hiding in the woods.
Well,
Asmarin said that they were going to send some people, but what if they get scared? What then? What's wrong?
fair.
What's wrong, Devereaux? You look sad.
I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm kind of thinking about what it would feel like to watch my own home burn to the ground.
Oh no. She'll take your hands. She'll put her book in her lap and take your hands and if you'll let her hold them in her hands. Devereaux.
I can't offer you any help, but I suppose I could say if you ever needed a place to go and call your own home now that Grassgrave is burnt down, I would wager I could write to my family and Featherton could be a new home for you.
That's very sweet. That's so kind of you, Devereaux. You are such a kind little halfling. She'll take your face into her hands. Hey, look at me. You know I adore you, right? My place is with my people. They're looking to me now more than ever, and I don't want to let them down. They're my family. Closest thing I have to one.
I understand.
You look sad about this.
No. Just, my heart hurts for you and for everyone.
Oh. You know, we're resilient people. We'll be okay. Will you be okay?
fine. I promise.
She'll lean in and place a kiss on your forehead if you'll let her.
You know, at the very least, I can put you in touch with my family. No, they run a shop. Mine's a business. Maybe we can help each other.
Maybe. You're very generous.
I don't know what to do for myself, but I know what my family's good at, and that's helping others.
Sounds like that's what you're good at.
What are you looking for here, anyways?
Oh, I'm interested in the weapons that they make. I should have known that there wouldn't have been a whole lot on them, but I've heard they use black powder. And I was just
Powder?
yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how they make that.
DM, would I be familiar with black powder weapons at all?
No.
No. What's black powder used for?
Well, it's a mixture of sulfur and charcoal and something else. It's explosive.
Explosive?
Yeah.
Like,
Boom.
oh, like a firework.
Something like that.
Or a dragon's breath?
Mm-hmm. Except for more boom and less whoa.
I feel like I've had enough dragon's breath to last me a lifetime right now.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh. So I just gotta figure out how they make the black powder and see what I can do.
Is there anything I can do to help with that?
You're great company.
Beyond that.
Oh. Well, I have to figure out this third ingredient. But I'm getting kind of sleepy.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
I just look around for sheepishly. Do you have a place to stay?
No. Well, with my sister-in-law, but if you're inviting me to stay with you, I could do that.
Then I suppose I should reframe the question. Do you have a comfortable place to stay?
No, not really.
I'll put a hand around her shoulder if she'll let me, and I'll say, well, then, of course, there's plenty of space at where we're staying. I would like to spend as much time with you before I leave as possible.
So dinner tonight?
After you get a nap, yes.
Okay, that sounds great. Sunday friends. You have 30 minutes left in the session. What would you like to accomplish?
I'd like to walk the streets with Surah. That's okay. I don't know if anybody else
Sure.
wants to do anything.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that Salix would want to do.
Curie? We can wrap it up a little early today if you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, probably meet back up and walk around and explore as a group, really.
We can do some IMRP this week. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
All right, sweet friends, you have reached Asmarin, a city and a country now. For those of you who don't know what IMRP is, it is play-by-post role-playing, text-based. If you like what you see here, there's lots of IMRP on our Patreon. Please become a subscriber, or a patron on our Patreon, so you can see what we post. These fine friends, we are going to go enjoy what's left of our Sunday.